Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April 1st, 2020. This is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, this week we are doing things a little bit differently. I am going to pull first a card from Goddesses and Sirens from Stacy DeMarco, and illustrated by Jimmy Manton. And we're going to see which goddess and siren is going to help us deliver the messages for us today. So let's go ahead and let's get into this. April 1st, 2020. Let's go ahead and pull see what energies are helping us in this reading or helping guide us today. All right, you guys get Freya, Irresistibility. This is very interesting because I was doing a meditation before this and sexuality came up. So it's interesting automatically. Okay, this is a message that Spirit really wants the collective to hear. So let's go ahead. I'm going to read from the book about Freya. So Freya, we are all irresistible in our own ways. Enjoyment is a natural part of life. Center yourself and be confident among chaos. All right, I'm going to put Freya down as I read. Picture the most beautiful warrior woman standing proudly upon the battlefield, her hair whipping around her and her weapon in her hand. She stands proudly, head held high, eyes flashing, a feathered cape upon her shoulders. Around her neck rests the most magnificent gold and amber necklace, glittering against her skin. She is a figure of both fear and desire. Meet the Norse goddess Freya. Although she is a deity with many talents, including war and witchcraft, Freya is primarily considered a goddess of sexuality because of her independent and confident primal nature. Unashamed of her beauty and power, she is often depicted naked, wearing nothing but the great constellation of a necklace called Brisingamen Fire. Freya's necklace, wrought with gold and amber, represents the power of the four elements and the fertile power of the synergy when these elements come together. When she wears it, she becomes irresistible to all. Most of us could do with a dose of Freya's confidence and irresistibleness at some point. It's very easy to lose confidence when our feelings aren't reciprocated, when we haven't felt beautiful for a while, or after a breakup. Freya assures us that we are all powerfully attractive, and her message is that external beauty is not enough. It is the confidence in our attractiveness that truly makes us beautiful. Okay, wow. So just take another good look at Freya here. What a lovely message. Okay, so now we're also going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages for the collective for April 1st, 2020. Messages for the collective, April 1st, 2020. And I feel like it's important to note we have officially entered the age of Aquarius. Yes, so if you remember that old song from Fifth Dimension, we are back in the age of Aquarius. All right. Okay, interesting. The first thing to notice, you guys, is we have 2 9s on the deck. So 9 is about almost completion. We're getting there. What is your wish fulfillment? What is your desire? What have you been working towards? Okay, so we're on the verge of completing something or actually arriving somewhere on our journey. Now, our overall energy for this reading is the devil. This is Capricorn energy. This is all about toxicity. It's about a relationship or a behavior pattern or thought process that doesn't serve you. It's about codependency, and we're seeing that show up here in the Nine of Pentacles as well. But it could also represent a magnetic pull between you and your counterpart. So whether this is your life partner, soulmate, twin flame, it's something that's undeniably attractive. Okay, so some of you might be feeling that in the physical realms. Okay, and for a lot of you, this might have to do with intimacy and physical touch and affection and connection, okay, and your sexual experiences. For others, it could be more in the fifth, in the 5D, okay? But you take it how it resonates. It could also represent the need for you to just do a full body scan and check and see, what isn't working for you? What do you have an unhealthy attachment to? How are you talking to yourself? How are you treating yourself? And it's a real call, Spirit is saying, it's a real call for you to take about something about yourself that you love and allow it to shine. A lot of us are very hard on ourselves, on our physical appearance, about not being perfect. And it doesn't have to be just physical, okay? It could be something about our personality or just being really hard on ourselves. And now is the time to really take a look at that. Underneath that, you have the Eight of Wands. These are the wands of love as described by Waite. This is my Law of Attraction card. So remember, you are what you attract. For some of you, this is going to be real attraction between two people, physical attraction, sexual union. For others, you are trying to, or you have, or you're in the process, or you're working towards attracting your counterpart. Okay, really, really nice energies here. Very strong energies. Okay, and a lot of introspection is needed as well. All right, so the first card out is the Hierophant. This is my Taurus card. This is all about marriage and commitment. So some of you could have experienced the breakup of a long-term relationship or even a marriage. For others of you, it could be you leaving convention behind. So for example, the Hierophant can represent, a religious group, a church, a government organization. It could also be something like your job, because the Hierophant is also all about contracts. So for a lot of us, we've had shakeups in our workplace or in our jobs, and we might not be feeling that confident about our abilities. Okay, and so Freya is here to really help us with that. So whatever this sort of shakeup is, it could be that you're reworking the details of your contract. It could be verbal agreement, or it could be a written agreement. It could have to do with your career. It could have to do again with a physical relationship, or it could be with your counterpart. The Page of Cups is beautiful Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And the Page of Cups is all about an offering. It could be that somebody is or has made an offer to you after this sort of shakeup, or it could be the beginning of something new. Okay, and the Page of Cups is all about working on your intuition and your psychic abilities and trying to find emotional balance. Now, this page is a message coming to you as well. And you do have to be careful because he's traveled long and far. For some of you, it might be, a message coming from overseas, or somebody that lives in a different state or county or part of the country or something along those lines. And you have to be careful what this person is offering you. But since he showed up in the upright, it's a genuine offer. Okay, but you have to still see if it's right for you, even if it's coming from a genuine place. And this person here is really focusing on balancing his emotions, working on his psychic abilities, but sometimes gets a little bit distracted because this damn fish keeps jumping out of the water and making, splashing around, and, it's so beautiful and fun to look at. So, there is a little bit, it's not a warning, but just a little bit of reality in that card. Now, then you get one of my favorite cards, as you guys may know, is Venus in Virgo, and it's the Nine of Pentacles card, which is the self-made card. This woman is and it could represent any earth sign though, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but she is somebody who has worked very hard to get where she is and to have what she has. So oftentimes it's my card of entrepreneurs, but it's a woman who's alone but not lonely, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor, whether that's spiritually, materially, whether that's, in an intimate relationship, in a long-term relationship. But in the reverse, it's, I feel like some of you might have gotten, might have started a relationship after a breakup, or started a relationship and you're feeling a sense of codependency within this relationship, either from yourself or from someone else. It could be also that you're just triggered. Okay, so remember Freya is saying, it's really important to, sometimes our self-confidence might be low after a job loss, after a breakup, or maybe we never even really had full body confidence or confidence in ourselves. It does not have to just be physical. And there's something here that's really triggering you. Whatever this Hierophant in reverse represents for you, it's something that's triggering you and feelings of codependency that you're going to have to work through. And it's a fabulous time to do that. It's not easy. Remember, healing hurts. I was reading a quote by Rumi, and it was, "The answer to your pain lies within your pain," or something along those lines. And I thought it was absolutely beautiful, because it's true. Healing is not an easy thing to do, all right, especially when we're triggered by whatever this might be, this Hierophant in reverse. And it really might bring into question our feelings of self-confidence, our feelings of self-worth, and, also seeing ourselves as beautiful. So again, Spirit really wants me to drive home that it's important that you guys take something that you love about yourself today and let it shine. Now, the final outcome position card is the Nine of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And this is all about over-analysis. This is all about, getting too worked up in thoughts, getting confused, being exhausted. Some of you might have been in panic mode, okay, because of whatever this Hierophant card was. All right, and that might not be allowing you to rest. You might not be able to find that inner peace to listen to your inner wisdom. Okay, the Nine of Swords is again when you're overthinking or you're stuck in worst case scenario. In worst case scenario thinking, the what ifs, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. All right, so we really want to be aware of that. And Freya is also, she's an amazing, powerful warrior. So it's also the need for you guys to get, to find your confidence, and also to find, your way at this time. And she's here to help. All right, so let's go ahead and pull additional cards for the collective, April 1st, 2020. Additional messages for the collective, April 1st, 2020. Seven of Fire. Yeah, this is battle, you guys. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be, that you're actually warring with somebody else. For a lot of us, it's going to be this internal war that we're seeing here, taking a good hard look at what doesn't serve us anymore, any behaviors or relationships that are toxic for us. This is the Seven of Wands. This is a warrior card. This is rising above, excuse my language, but the petty shit. This is rising above even what's going on around you and finding that inner peace and that inner strength to overcome and to heal, because healing is not an easy process. All right, and then you get the Six of Water. For some of you, this is a for some of this is the Six of Cups energy, which can be soulmate. Some of you guys are trying to attract, or to be in union with your soulmate, twin flame. It could actually be a life partner as well. But the Six of Water, this deck is so interesting because she's having a really good hard look at herself, taking a look at her reflection. And I feel like that's the message that was coming through in the Devil card. Look and see where you might be getting in your own way here. And then look and see what is it that's beautiful about you and let it shine. I know I keep repeating myself. I'm going to stop repeating myself. But here she's also looking into this pool. This is the depth of her emotions, and also not getting too stuck, too nostalgic, don't be focused too much in the past, things that hurt you, past hurts, disappointments, traumas, breakups, those mistakes, or those, they're not all mistakes. Those events in your life, they don't define you. Freya, she's fighting for the present and fighting for your highest good, and you need to step into this warrior pose, take this position of this warrior, okay? And also, you know, you never know who's watching. You know, it's going to be extremely attractive. And I'm not just talking about sexually attractive or on an intimate level, although that might be the case for some of you. But, you know, for some of you, if you've lost a job or whatever it might be, your skills are going to be, you know, it's going to be noticed. It's going to attract, you know, more like attracts like, right? And that came out here with our Eight of Wands energy. Ah, look at that. And underneath that, you guys, do you see that? Do you see the Strength card here? Wow, so that's all about strength. That's all about confidence. Wow, look at that. Excellent. Yep. So it's all about your self-confidence, finding, you know, taming your inner demons, letting them out and taming them, you know, taming those beasts, things that might have plagued you, anything that might not be, you know, helping your self-confidence, how you're talking to yourself, what you're thinking about, really raising that vibration, but stepping into your power, into your goddess and warrior, or god or goddess or warrior energy here. All right, and then you get transformation. Beautiful. Scorpionic energy. This is rebirth. So this is definitely something here needs to change. And for a lot of us, it's the way that we see ourselves, and the way that we're talking to ourselves and the behaviors that we're engaging in that no longer serve us. I love that. Woo. The first card out, Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. I love this energy for you guys because this is, again, dare to dream. Okay. And you know, when we dream, when we allow ourselves to dream, we put ourselves into a frequency of attracting that what we want. Okay. So again, this can be anything, your intimate relationships. It can have to do with your body image. It could have to do with your spiritual journey. Okay. Whatever it might be. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Yeah, all right. So again, some of us might be feeling torn between two people, two ideas, two things. I think also at this time, we might be really struggling with who we are. Maybe previously we were defined by the work that we were doing, and now that we're at home and we can't do that. Okay, it's going to be a real struggle, but I really feel like this is Freya coming through, Spirit coming through and saying, you know, we're in this weird limbo, right? Our lives, our previous lives have been disrupted. Everything has been changed. And we're in this beautiful in-between moment where we can do the healing and work on the things that we didn't have time to work on before. I really like this energy, you guys. This is all about self-mastery. Final message for the collective, April 1st, 2020. Growth. I love it. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So this is a time of growth, you guys. You need to take this time, this moment of being in between, in limbo, transmute all of the energy, block out the negative energy, the hysteria, the panic, the what ifs, turn off those frequencies and focus on yourselves. Step into your warrior stance or position. Step into your strength, your power, use your courage, because it's not easy to heal imbalances. But we carry imbalances even from past lives, but from all of our life experiences, we carry those in our tissue, okay, in our muscles and that sort of thing. And we're all capable of healing ourselves. For those of you that do Reiki, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't do Reiki, believe it. Believe that you can heal yourself, heal imbalances. You just need to step into your courage, step into your power. You are much stronger than you could even imagine. And this in-between period is going to show you that if you do the work. All right, you guys, just remember I've got your back. I support you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being on this journey with me, for all the love and support you show my channel continuously. And I just want to say have an absolutely beautiful day and take care.